Hey everyone, this is Mr. Helper and I am back with brand new video, and as you read the title, I am going to show you how to install any Windows in VirtualBox in very simple steps. So after this intro, I will going to show you how to install any Windows in VirtualBox. So keep watching and I will see you after this intro. So welcome back. Just open your VirtualBox, okay, and now click on new. And in this case, you are going to get this dialog box. Click on expert mode, okay. Now choose the type. You have variety of options, but since we are trying to install Windows operating system, so we are going to select Microsoft Windows, and it is asking us version. So if you are trying to install Windows 7 32-bit, select 32-bit. If you want to install Windows 7 64-bit, then click on Windows 7 64-bit, and so on. You have lots of options, and if you don't know which window are you trying to install, then select one of these, okay. But in my case, I am going to install Windows 10 64-bit operating system, so I'm going to select this one, and let me give the name of this operating system. It's all up to you. You can give any name, okay. You don't have to copy the same thing, okay. So now this is important. First let me tell you that I have 8 GB RAM in my computer. So for Windows 8, for Windows 7, Windows 8.1 or Windows 10, to install this properly or run this operating system properly in VirtualBox, you have to provide 1 GHz of faster 32-bit or 64-bit processor, 1 GB RAM for 32-bit operating system, and 2 GB RAM for 64-bit operating system, and 16 GB free hard disk space for 32-bit and 20 GB free hard disk space for 64-bit, okay. In my case, I am going to give 2 GB RAM to this window, okay. So this is the MB. If you convert from GB to MB, it will be 2048 MB. And this section, select create a virtual hard disk now, okay. Click on it, and now, as I told you before, for 64-bit operating system, you have to give 20 GB at least. So I am going to give 20 GB hard disk space. And okay, this is important section. If you click on create here, it will going to create an image file in your C drive. Your username, VirtualBox, and your operating system name. In my case, it is Windows Snow, so it's going to create here, but you can change it, okay. Let me change the location. So cut the installation location, okay, or copy it and paste it here and click on save, okay. So now, as you can see, now my file location has been changed, and you make sure to select this VirtualBox disk image, not any other. So I'm going to select this one, and make sure to click on dynamic allocated. You can create a fixed size if you are sure about it, that you didn't need 20 GB or more than that in future. If you are sure about it, then click on fixed size, and if you are not sure about it, then leave it as it is, okay, and click on create. So here it is. Now let me change the setting first. Since I don't want to provide internet to this operating system, I am going to uncheck this. But if you want to provide internet, then leave it as it is, okay. Now click on start. So now it's asking us to give installations disk. Whatever Windows you are trying to install, if you have a disk of it, then insert it in your DVD drive or whatever drive you have, and If you have image file, then click on this button. If you have your disk in your disk drive, then it will going to show here, but if you have image file, click on this button. In my case, it is in my desktop, so I'm going to select it, select the desktop and click on here and click on start. Okay, so as you can see, this is starting our Windows to install. It will going to take time, as you know that. So select the language to install. I don't think I have to explain this step. So click next and then click on install now. Setup is starting. If I have to fast forward this, I will, don't you worry about it. So this is our free space, free hard disk that we created before at the beginning. So as you can see, this is 20 GB exactly. Click on new, click on apply. This dialog box is showing us to ensure all the Windows features work properly. Windows might create an additional partition for the system file. Click OK, and this is our additional. You don't have to do anything with this, just you have to worry about this and click on next. And I think I have to fast forward this step because it will going to take time. Okay, so I will see you after a while. Okay. So this is almost done. Now it's going to restart this virtual machine. Okay, it will going to take 1.5 minutes. Let's see. So it's now restarting the computer, this operating system. Okay, leave it, don't press any button. Okay, don't press any button this time again. So here it is. I'm going to click on this use express setting, but if you want you can click on this, but it's all depends. Since I'm trying to install Windows 10 and who knows, you are trying to install Windows 7, then you won't going to get this option. Okay, but if you are using trying to install Windows 10, then click on customize setting and customize it. But if you want an express setting, then click on here. So here it is. I have to create a user, just naming a random name. So my Windows installed successfully. Okay. Okay. So you might be thinking that how quick this installed. No, it doesn't install so quickly. I cut some part of the video to make it quick because some part was taking too much time. That's why I cut it down. Yeah, so here it is. Let me show you in full screen. Look, no matter what I do, it won't going to become a full screen. But I know a trick how to make it full screen completely. So I already started working on it. After this video I will going to make it, but you have to wait for it for 1-2 days. I don't know how much time it will going to take to record and edit, but as much I know it will going to take 3-4 days, not 4, 3. Usually it will going to take 3 days. Okay, so for this video I think this video done here. I didn't have to show anything more. Okay, to turn it off you have to click on start and power shutdown. Okay, you can do it by here also, but as you can see it's showing me some options: save the machine state, or send the shutdown signal, or power it off machine. But I will strongly suggest you to turn off from operating system, not directly from there. I want to mention one more thing. After this Windows shutdown, I am waiting for this. So our Windows has been shut down. Now select the operating system and click on settings and go to storage and remove this. Okay, if you don't remove it, it will going to give, if you want to remove it, it will going to show you again and again this boot things, this one. That's why I'm saying, to remove this one .iso that you added at the beginning of the video. Click here to remove it. Okay, and click OK. So in next video I will going to show you how to make a full screen of this Windows. So until then, as I always say, click on like button, comment below if you are having any problem regarding this video. I will try my best to help you, and if I forget to mention anything in this video, I will add it in description box below. So make sure to check the description box also for update of this video, and share this video to your friend, to your family, to your neighbor, whoever you want to share. And at last, make sure to subscribe for more videos like this, because more videos are coming soon. And yeah, that's it. Until then, take care, have a nice day, and I will see you next time, and bye.